extraordinary scenes here in East London. There appears to have been a serious cordyceps outbreak in an area previously thought of as free from infected. I'm just hearing news of a related story breaking in New York.
It seems like the subject was playing The Last of Us Part 1 on the PS5 when they were infected. Clearly, the situation has advanced quickly.
Back to you, Elle.
These unexpected events raise the question, will we see more infected as more people around the world choose to live the Last of Us story on their consoles? This was live from PS5, bringing you the extraordinary.
Trailer editor. Now, why do I was mentioning earlier in this video about a announcement may be imminent. Why would an opening be temporary? An opening job temporary for a trailer editor? I think that's very curious, especially considering we know the timetable of stuff right now.
It's time! And away we go.
But at long last, it finally be time. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I've been gone for the past 2 weeks. Had a lot of stuff happen behind the scenes. I got sick for over a week and a half. I've been finally slowly getting back into the swing of things. I know this is a big upcoming stretch with May and June. As I discussed in my last video on the multiplayer, we have a lot on the horizon, in particular with these next 2 months. And we'll discuss that in this video, but I'm going to discuss some new developments we've gotten. And it does seem like our long wait for an official reveal is nearing its end. In my last video, as I play in the intro, there was a hinting job listing called Trailer Editor that has now been filled, and I'm going to be discussing why that role in particular is huge, and basically now that it has been filled, practically confirms that we are at the end game now, that I feel a trailer will be dropping any week now. It's not going to be much longer. If you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, to stay up to date with the latest Last of Us news, content, information in regards to there's going to be a part 3, the multiplayer game, the HBO show, etc. You've come to the right place. Join that near 50% of people that are subscribed by hitting that red subscribe button. Hit the bell, have it set to all. Join about that near 100,000 people that have that bell set to all as well. Follow me on social media down below to stay connected, and let's get straight into it. Well, first off, it's May. And if you guys remember my last video, I discussed a lot was on the horizon. First, a rumored PlayStation showcase. That is still not been 100% confirmed if we're going to get it this month, but the long-standing rumor has been that this upcoming month, in May, we are getting a huge PlayStation showcase that will basically bridge the second, part of the PS5's life cycle. We're gonna see potentially Spider-Man 2, Death Stranding 2, Wolverine, Last of Us Factions. We could see Naughty Dog's new IP, or part 3, depending on what they're working on as well, and a lot more PlayStation exclusives that are on the horizon. It's been September 2021, so it's been a little while since we've seen a showcase. Now, according to Jeff Grubb, that date is May 25th. Again, could it be pushed to during the Summer Game Fest or after? That is to be seen, but it seems like this is the month where it's going to happen. But we also have to remember what's coming in June. In June, we have the Summer Game Fest on June 8th. And remember last year, that is where we got the huge Last of Us panel with Neil Druckmann and Jeff Keighley, where they discussed the Last of Us show. We got the first look at the multiplayer game. We got the reveal of the Last of Us Part 1 remake, and a lot of other Last of Us related stuff. But also in correlation, we know that there are 2 big milestones coming up, or anniversaries to say the least. The Last of Us Part 1 turns 10 years old on June 14th. That is a huge, huge milestone. I believe Naughty Dog has something planned, and why would they not finally reveal their multiplayer game in the Last of Us universe? And then June 19th is the 3-year anniversary of The Last of Us Part 2. So that is 2 major milestones to look out for. I mean, that's a big hint enough, don't you think? So, we probably have this 2-month stretch where we're gonna get this reveal for the multiplayer game. That's my guess. It's gonna probably be this month or next month. My bet right now is in June. I think it's gonna be during the Summer Game Fest. I don't think it's gonna be at a PlayStation Showcase, because I don't even know if there's gonna be a PlayStation Showcase. If there is, awesome, but, you know, I think it's gonna be involved with Summer Game Fest in some shape or form, this Last of Us thing. Because remember, Neil said, let's do it again next year, and it's almost that next year already, so... Moving on from that, the job listings. So, last video, as I just said earlier, there was a trailer editor temporary job opening. And in this trailer editor opening, there were some very interesting details with other jobs being correlated, a bunch of other temporary job openings. So we had visual effects technical director, dialogue coordinator, senior level / environment designer, and in parentheses, or in that, multiplayer. So take note that that in itself is saying that yes, multiplayer is related to these job openings, a lot of them, and clearly Naughty Dog's only working on one multiplayer project at this moment. Why would this trailer editor be temporary? What is the next game Naughty Dog is making? It's like 2 + 2, guys. It's as simple as that. This has to be for the multiplayer game. If it is for something else, the only other possibility, because it is a possibility, and I've discussed it before, is the long-awaited Last of Us 2 Director's Cut, or remaster, or PS5 port. That's the only exception I'll make, because I don't think Naughty Dog's ready to reveal their next major project that Neil Druckmann's doing. I don't know if it's going to be part 3 of the new IP. We'll have to see on that, but it's either going to be the multiplayer game, which I'm 99% certain it's going to be that, or part 2's Director's Cut / remaster, PS5, whatever you want to call it. At the beginning of the video, we had a new ad. Cryptic PlayStation ad, you know, the live from PS5 stuff they added for Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, other games. They had one for The Last of Us. I know it's related to part 1, but my point is, why do it now, of all times? May? Don't you think there's some coincidence to this, that they're starting to drop all this Last of Us stuff now recently? I don't think this is just, oh, we're promoting Last of Us Part 1 on PS5. No, there's more to this. I promise you that. They wouldn't just do it for no reason. And remember, considering this multiplayer game is likely going to be exclusive to PS5, I don't think it's going to be on PS4. There's rumors it could be, but I don't believe it will be. Why did they think they want to convince people to buy the PS5? Play the multiplayer game. If it's going to be free to play or pay, that's to be seen. But my point is, yes, another hint that something is coming very, very soon. Then we had an interview a couple days ago. Herman Holst, head of PlayStation Studios, he discussed PlayStation's live service games, which the Last of Us Multiplayer is one of the 10 live service games that are coming from PlayStation. And this came via GameIndustry.biz. And there was a lot of questions asked about, you know, what are these games going to be like? What's their schedule? What's their, you know, pattern going to be? What's their scope? But one thing Herman Holst made clear is that just because these are live service games doesn't mean they're going to be making 10 Fortnites or 10 Destinies, his own words. We understand the competitive environment that is out there and the time investment from players that live services offer. We want to deliver the highest quality games. PlayStation Studios are making a variety of games that could be referred to as live services, targeting different genres, different release schedules, and at different scales. We are also creating games for different audiences, and I take confidence from our track record in creating worlds and stories that PlayStation fans love. Now, in regards to the multiplayer game potentially coming to PC, Holst said, we have made significant progress delivering games on PC in recent years. Not The Last of Us Part 1 PC. Sorry. So where it makes sense for the game in studio, it's a great option to have, but it's a decision that we will make for each individual game. So each individual game will have a separate decision on whether it will come to PC or not. All right, my friends, so that's a lot compared to what I had in the last video. Last video was more just, you know, hey, lots on the horizon, little speculation, but this is concrete stuff. There's something coming very, very soon, and my guess right now, I'm gonna say the week of Summer Game Fest. I'm gonna be putting my 2 cents on that. Let me know down below in the comments when you think it could be, when we get that reveal, event, trailer, whatever you want to call it, for the multiplayer game. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, drop a like, subscribe if you're new to stay update with the latest content in regards to the multiplayer game, and let's go for 1,000 likes. Thank you so much for your patience as I recovered from my illness. I do greatly appreciate your all's support on these videos, and, you know, anyone that watches, greatly do appreciate y'all, and we got a lot to celebrate in the coming weeks and months. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Whisper